Most of us operate on a default setting. Someone cuts you off, you get angry. A project goes wrong, you panic. This is what psychologists call level 1 processing, living on emotional autopilot, where you react to stimuli without a second of conscious thought. Living this way creates massive psychological blind spots. When you stop questioning why you feel a certain way, you leave the back door to your mind wide open to anyone who knows how to look for it. There is a specific type of manipulator who specializes in finding those open doors. These individuals possess a high level of emotional intelligence but lack any trace of empathy. They don't want to connect with you. They want to analyze you. Manipulators treat your emotions as mechanical levers. Pushing one button generates a specific insecurity. Pulling another creates an urgent need to please. When your raw, unchecked reactions drive your behavior, your next move becomes a matter of simple cause and effect. And a predictable person is a target that is easy to exploit. Let's look at the specific mechanics they use. One tool is calculated silence. By intentionally pausing during a conversation and simply staring at you, a manipulator uses the resulting tension to make you feel like you need to overshare or apologize to fix the mood. Then there is thought planting. Instead of telling you what to do, they use loaded questions and subtle cues to drop a specific idea into your subconscious. Over time, you nurture this thought, eventually acting on it, believing the idea was yours all along. Some also use the victim mask, faking vulnerability or sharing stories of being misunderstood. This isn't an attempt at connection. It's a way to weaponize your natural instinct to help. These tactics are designed to bypass your logical defenses entirely. By hijacking your natural desire to resolve conflict, they make it difficult to see that you are being moved toward a goal that isn't your own. To defend yourself, you must step off the manipulator's chessboard. You do this through metacognition, the scientific term for thinking about your own thinking. Actively observing your thoughts shifts brain activity from the emotional limbic system to the rational prefrontal cortex. Trigger this through layered emotional labeling. By interrogating anger to find its root, like fear or powerlessness, you force logical processing, interrupting the reflexive physical reaction. This creates a split-second gap between a feeling and a response. That gap allows you to stop the automatic reflex and choose your next move based on facts rather than pressure. You can sharpen this defense through thought tracking, the habit of treating your internal thoughts as pieces of data rather than absolute truths. This is based on the metacognition truth. Your brain generates thousands of thoughts, but not all of them are accurate, and some are just reactions. You are essentially installing a security camera inside your own mind to verify every incoming idea. Once you can track your own thoughts, you can apply strategic observation to others. Using a concept called theory of mind, you can begin to simulate what the person across from you is trying to achieve. This involves a dual awareness technique. While you participate in the conversation, you simultaneously analyze micro-reactions and power moves and attempts to steer your emotions. Stepping back to observe the mechanics of the interaction prevents you from absorbing their projected guilt or fear into your own mind. You see the tactic for what it is, which keeps the manipulator's influence from taking hold. Applying these skills effectively neutralizes manipulation in real time. If someone uses calculated silence against you, you no longer panicked urge to fill the void with an apology. Instead, you mirror their calm and observe the silence. By refusing to react, you force the manipulator to break the tension they created, effectively ending the game. This follows a 5-step framework. Observe the trigger, label the emotion, question the source, choose your response, and reflect. Practicing this builds a consistent state of mental stability. You stop being vulnerable to emotional pressure because your internal logic remains active. When you stop reacting and start observing the mechanics of the interaction, you move from being a predictable target to being the person who decides how the conversation ends.